This is the most important mural that's ever been created in human history. This, it tells us everything. In this depiction, and I want to break it down, the two beings on the other end are the Anuna. That's why they have wings, and that's why the horns on their helmets have multiple horns that represent status. They're not kings, they're the beings that we think of as the Anuna, our creators. In this depiction, you're seeing our two Anuna on either side passing rulership, kingship, to rule over us, to two different individuals. One of them is a king, and one of them is a priest. Now notice those two beings with the wings, they're passing this. You see that? What they're passing is the symbol of the pine cone. And in their hand, they have the handbag. Remember Pillar 43 and Göbekli Tepe? It's got the same handbag symbol below it. The Anuna, they know all. They know everything in the universe. They are more powerful than we can ever understand. They seem to somehow be related to creation. They're passing the pine cone behind the head, pineal gland. They're passing the knowledge to the king and the priest for how to rule over humanity.
We are God. We are God in these vehicles, these bodies, and yet we're allowing people to slave us, to tell us that we don't have what it takes to be who we want to be, what we want to be. Everything we want is possible. Let me tell you how possible it is. It already exists. Every possible thing, every possible timeline already exists. The only thing is you have to match your frequency to meet that timeline. So what limiting beliefs do you have that is making you feel like you're either one, not worthy of your desires, or that they're so far-fetched that you can't reach them? The fact is, you already have. Every possible timeline already exists. The reality where you are living your dream life, where you are a multi-millionaire, where you have freedom and you can do what you want and travel the world and whatever your heart desires, where you are in that relationship that you want to be, already exists. You just have to match your frequency and one, believe that.
The evidence that there's a God is all around us and inside of us. There's a fingerprint here in this universe. There's a fractal mathematical formula, which is only about this long. And this formula exists through all known living things throughout the known universe. And I say not only living, but even things like rocks, galaxies, hurricanes. We're living inside of a fractal holographic matrix made of light. The Bible was right, the Quran is right, that all the ancient indigenous peoples were right. We are living in a creation. There's no doubt about it. You go to some of the ancient teachings, you discover that it's all about learning how to seek the light, become the light, how to love people, how to be of service to others, and how to collectively come together and make the world a better place. I believe that the ultimate mission here is to create heaven on earth. Can we achieve that? And can you alchemically take the darkness and turn it into light? And you bring a golden age to this planet? To me, that's the ultimate mission.
Genetic kiss, right? You know how you take a swab and you put it in the cheek of your mouth, right? And they get your DNA, right? So if you was to kiss a mate, you're transferring vital information from your genetics, from your ancestral pool to that person's ancestral pool. That's why a lot of us men be driving women crazy, because when they mate with us, we're dominant. They be taking in our ancestors. They be taking in our soul. You know what I'm saying? So that shit drives them crazy if we're not together. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have a natural bond together, it's gonna drive them crazy, and that's genetic kiss. When you're trying to meditate and those thoughts are popping in your head, those are ancestral thoughts. Your ancestors can tap into your mental because they're still connected to your genetics. Remember, we're all one in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me and you identical. The spirit, not the soul. People mix up the spirit and the soul. The soul is S-O-U-L. The sun is S-O-L. The reason why their soul is not amplified like ours is because they can't connect with the sun. So when there's thoughts, when we're trying to meditate and we get interfered, those are ancestral thoughts, you know what I'm saying, from within us, and we have to quiet that. Because the reason why we're in this state right now, because we're not looking towards our ancestors. All of the ancients looked towards their ancestors and gave a deep connotation to their ancestors.